Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. Actually, this class is a lovely class. Actually, it's like you already go to American or go to the UK. In this class, we only in English. We don't talk any in Chinese. Okay, so my name is Wen Xiaohong. Okay, and at the moment at the Department of Business Administration. Now I'm a professor. And actually, I was studying in the UK 6 years. 6 years. And my story all very comprehensive because first 2 years I studied in the Newcastle University, and then third year I transferred to the Durham University, and after that my supervisor moved to Aberdeen University again. And then I thought, oh no, I just stay at the Durham, it's much better. And Durham University actually is very classical. In the UK, I think it's the third old. First order is Oxford University, and the second is Cambridge University, and third is the Durham University. So one day, if you visit there, you can find all the campus is quite beautiful. So I hope if you are interested to continue for your study, you need to go there. And my major in economics. Actually, I pay my attention and my study in economics more than 30 or 40 years. So I like economics so much, right? And this is our class time, and this is my email. Okay, if you have any question, you can send email to me earlier, or you just go to my department, and then you can check all the information. Okay, and so here, this is our textbook. The textbook we use the main this the Miskin this textbook. This is the I think this is the 2016. This is the new one. Okay, but here I also provide some website. This is the older edition. It's free. You just go to the website to download. If you don't like to buy, it's fine. Okay. So, but maybe they have some review all the contents. Okay. So yes, welcome. So here you can see the same book. You go to the website, you can find the sevens. Or you also can find the tens. The tens actually is last year. When you do some homework, you can check the answer. Okay, so you can find it. The other way, you also can see another book. Our famous is the Perrier Merlin. Okay, and you also can try connect all the information, and then you can check all the things. And the other way, I also provide some useful website for you because you come here for study, you need actually more independent. You don't need depending on teacher. Okay. Sometimes you can go to the website and then you can get a lot of information and then you can study and become smart. Okay, so you don't need to wait because I think you got a different background. Some person already have the economic background, but some person not. For my class, I would like to encourage everybody, you can study by yourself. Okay. I just provided some basic or foundation content for you. Actually, you need to go here and go to study. So the other, so I hope everybody, you already have some basic background in the basic economics. You already have the economic background or not? Yeah, where do you come from?
I'm from Malaysia.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, we are now taking the economics
Right.
class, but we haven't completed the course yet.
Right, but it's fine. Okay, and maybe have someone say email to me say he studied in the literature. I'm not quite sure in Japan. Perhaps from Japan, or maybe not here. And I just encourage him. No problem. Okay, so maybe you can study economic later. So we can all get together and then we also can get some good results as well. So here, I just try to provide some idea for you. What is money? Do you like money? Do you like money? Money is very lovely, okay? Everybody will need money, okay? But what is money? How to make a definition of money? Money is not only for cash, okay? The cash only 10%. Only 10%. All right, welcome. Okay, have a seat. I know the first time is quite difficult to find this area. Actually, we already changed our room. Initial room not here, but the room is quite small. Maximum only can 25 students right there, but we have 30 students, so we need to change here. And I think this room is quite good, more quiet. Okay, so we can all enjoy for our time. Right? So the basic things I need try to show you what is money. Okay, and the money for our real person. We just consider for the real person. But in the Chinese, I'm not sure you step here, you will try to see the Chinese history or Chinese philosophy. The Chinese society, we also provide the money for their person. Can you hear before? One day we die, we need the money again. Okay, so in the Chinese society, we also make a lot of money for the real person. So the ghost, they like money. Okay, and the other way, God also like money. God. Okay, and then you can check all the different days. Okay, welcome, Percy. So you can look here. If you go to the temple, okay. In the Taiwanese society, our religion is very flexible. Okay, actually, in the Chinese history, we never own for religion. Every God you welcome. Okay, Buddha or Islam or Christian or anything you welcome. Okay, and actually, this is dependent on our culture. Okay, so I hope you come here. It's not only to get the degree. You need to try to know some traditional Chinese society. And Taiwan is very small, but Taiwan is very proud. China, you go to China, maybe you only find a Chinese building, but it's difficult to find real traditional Chinese culture. For example, in Taiwan, we use the traditional Chinese file. But you go to China, they use the simple file. I'm not sure when you study in Chinese, how to judge which one is more, I think, more traditional, or you can get the more philosophy. Okay, if you study in traditional Chinese file, you can read the 5,000 years, the book 5,000 years. You can understand, you can know what is special. But in China, they only use simple file, 60 years, from 1949 until now. Okay, so now for the young generation in China, they also got a big trouble because they don't know how about tradition. Okay, so I think you are also lucky you can come to Taiwan to learn more traditional Chinese culture. Because Taiwan is small, but Taiwan actually we got a very comprehensive story. Okay, for example, 400 years ago, Taiwan controlled by Dutch, by Spain, Dutch in Spain. Okay, and maybe after 50 years, controlled by Ming Dynasty. Okay, and after that, controlled by Qing Dynasty. And from 1894 and 1895 to 1945, 50 years controlled by Japan. Okay, so you in the Taiwanese society, you can find some old person. They can speak very well in Japanese. Okay, so all Japanese food. In particular, you come to Taiwan, you can find a lot of food. Do you know why the Taiwanese like eating so much? Okay, a lot of food. Okay, why? Okay, or you also can try to know something about the spatial culture. Why the Chinese people they don't care about the copyright? What is copyright? Okay. Okay, welcome. Yes. Yeah. We are waiting for you. Okay. Okay. Someone calculated for me the total 30 students. 7, 20. Now we only 22, so maybe have that 8 student missing, okay? We just try to find a room, okay? So I hope next time everybody we need to come here on time, okay? Because the time is very important for everybody, okay? So for example, I meeting with my supervisor in the UK, I never meet him. Okay, for example, our class from 3 hours and 10 minutes. I always before the 3 o'clock coming to this class. Okay, so I hope. Actually, I'm not sure. Do you know what is responsibility? How to find your partner? Okay. You find a partner, you only consider they are good looking, handsome or beautiful. Actually, this is not important. Okay, you need to try to find a good partner with a higher responsibility. And how to know he got a good or higher responsibility? The responsibility, actually, we can check from the real life. So the first thing is on time. Okay, if someone promised you do something on time, this represent they got a higher responsibility. Okay, so you can check. If someone make a point with you, but they always lost, I think his responsibility is quite low. Okay, so I hope next time everybody you can come here earlier and on time. Okay, so we just come back. So I just try to show you what is money. The money is not only for the real person, also can provide for ghost or provide for God. So can you imagine what is the central bank? Central bank in heaven. Can you hear before? Can you believe? Okay. So you also can try to know something about the religions like the Buddha. Okay, so they believe for the life is forever. Okay, so we are so lucky we can join together now. So maybe we make the last generation. Okay, and this generation we are lucky we can get together again, so it's very very happy. Okay, so and then I would like to show you the money, and after that we need to know who can organize this for the money. Okay, so the banking system. Okay, so the banking system we can separate the two systems. One system for the commercial banking system. It means the organizers that would like to earn more money. And the other system is the central bank. Okay, the central bank, they just provide the monetary policy for all society, all country, all the entire world. Okay, so we need to know the story. And so here, the next, we just try to show you some theory, and you need to know, understand about the fact. Okay, so for example, you come from different country, gentlemen from the Germany. Okay, so do you know about the Germany central bank? Sorry about it. And you come from Germany or not?
Oh no, I'm not from Germany.
So where do you come from?
I'm from the US.
US, okay. So yeah, actually, US control all the entire world. Do you know about the QE policy?
The what policy?
QE policy.
No.
No, it means the quantity of the easy policy. Where American is strong, American central bank just print a lot of money. Okay? And a lot of people like the China very stupid, okay? They just produce a lot of production and then export it to American. And American just print the paper. Because the Chinese people like paper so much. Okay, so which one is useful for real life? So I have the story about American and the Chinese. But in the class, I just joking. You don't need to consider serious, okay? Just joking, okay? It's not. I talk. Actually, I read some book. They say that, okay? So sometimes in the class, I just talk some story. I hope everybody will just relax. You don't need to consider. Oh, you like American people? No. I like American people so much. Okay. So like this is situation. So for example, in our class, I hope everybody you can extend your mind, okay, and the view. So when we talk the central bank, okay, so everybody you come from different country, maybe you can try to find some data or some information and share in this class. Okay, so like the lady from the Germany and the lady from the Italy and another from the Spain. Okay, or Mongolia. Okay, so you can try to show something about how about your country or how about your society, and then we can share a lot of experience with each other. Okay, so and here, so I just to able students to understand the practice problem. Okay, like the money and the banking, how to use or how to judge your government is real or not. Okay, and then you also can try. Do you have any idea or can do some improvement for this situation? Okay, I think, for example, now you are 20 years old, so you can see for American society, who can win to be the president?
I
Yeah.
honestly think Donald Trump is going to win.
No way.
No way.
Yes, America will win.
But I mean, older lady and older gentleman, okay, it's quite old now. Okay. Hillary, she already 68. The lady
Hillary
is 68.
Isn't she 68?
68.
Around there.
Yeah, and the gentleman also more than 60.
I think he's like 80. No, he's like 71 or 72.
He's pretty old. But he's not running for president anymore. He's Bernie Sanders, you mean?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, him.
Well,
And why I mean the older person control America. Why cannot become a young person?
I think.
So for example, now you are 70 years old. You need to wait in 40
Well, according
years.
to the U.S. Constitution, you can't be president unless you're at least 45.
Right. Right. So you need to wait in 25 again. Yeah. So should you do some prepare?
I hope so.
Okay, great. Yeah, you need to do that. Okay. Sometimes you need to provide more confidence for your future. Okay. Because older generation maybe they did something wrong. So we need a good idea or good answer and to construct your country as well. Right? So here I think our class is quite useful and for your real life. Okay, but I think you also consider all the detail. You can go back to see your e-learning. Okay, so I just mentioned something important for you. Okay, so in this class, I think we don't need to do any exam. No exam. Okay, so you are happy, I'm happy. Okay, you don't like to take exam, I don't like to take exam again. Okay, but how to value for your effort or for your attention or for your participation in this class. So we need to drop one paper. So someone already see the book? I edited. Okay. Yeah, and the other one? Another one? Yeah, someone maybe transfer. If they okay. So I just designed. Okay. In our class, because last week we had a holiday, so this is our first time. So I need to remind you again. Okay. So before midterm exam, you need to create some idea what topic you want to draw, which topic you are interested in. For example, you come from European, okay? How about the European financial crisis? Okay, so Italy also got some problems. Do you know that? Yeah. So we call the figures. Did you hear before? Yeah, figures. What is it? P? P is
Portugal, Italy, Greece, and Spain.
yeah, exactly. And Ireland.
It's not in that because they got out of the financial crisis a few years ago.
Right. So they already passed.
Yes.
So now it's Italy. Figures. G is Greece. P is Portugal. I is Italy. G is Greece. S is Spain. Okay, also got a financial crisis, in particular for the Greece. Okay, and Greece say, okay, Germany they need to do some compensation for the Second World War because that is the situation. Okay, but Germany or France say no, it's yours. You need to calm down. You need to deduct for the government spending. Okay, you cannot transfer your problem to another country. Okay, I mean, for example, you can draw this story. Okay, and I hope everybody can consider how about your country. Okay, so like American, they just produce, made a lot of money. So we call this as a QE policy. Q is mean the quantity of money. Okay, it mean increase the money supply. Okay, so in America they got some problem of unemployment. And American government, they want to solve their problem. For example, they want to produce more opportunity of employment. Okay, so they just print a lot of money. And after that, they solve their problem in America. But this problem extends to another country. Okay, so and after that, other countries all follow America, like Japan. Okay, Germany as well. They also follow American policy. They also print a lot of money again. So this is a global situation. This is a global problem. Okay, so in particular for the Asian country, this is unfair. Okay, so you can look at Taiwanese. I'm not sure for the young generation in Taiwan, maybe they become lazy. But for my generation, everybody look very hot. Okay, South Korea also. So I would like to show you for the suicide rate in Asia. Do you know which country got a higher suicide rate? Suicide rate? Someone from have someone from South Korea? Yeah? No. South Korea, they got a higher rate of suicide rate.
Right now.
Yes.
It's not Japan.
No, Japan. Japan is calm down, okay? Japanese they don't like to suicide. Okay. Now they got a higher pressure is for the South Korea because they want to be number one in Asia.
Because they have a lot of business.
Yeah. So for example, in Taiwan, you want to find a job, you graduated from university, you want to find a job. How about your ability in English? In Taiwanese company, they only say, okay, DOE score only 500. Okay, but do you know how much for the South Korea? 750. If you cannot get this score, then you cannot find a good job. Okay, so everybody started really hot, and we got a higher pressure. And then they say, oh, it's not interesting to be here and say. Okay, so in the story, okay, but I only talk. Sometimes we need to know more modern society. What's the problem we have, and what's the problem we need to solve? Okay, for example, you already learned economics. How to make a definition of the gross national product, GNP. Maybe we would have make a joke and say gross national product equal to gross national pollution. Okay, GNP. Okay. So you can look the China economic grow up very very fast, but China also got the same problem for the pollution. Okay. One day if you go to China, like 2 years ago, I visited in China in Henan province. 1 week, all the sky, all dark. Okay, you cannot see like Taiwan. Our sky sometimes is blue. It's quite good condition. Okay, but like this situation, I mean. We only talk, the government has a higher responsibility to do some improvement for this situation. Okay, so, right. So here, this is our job. I just mentioned the course and the ranking. Okay. So here, I think we don't like to have exam. So we need to have another choice. This is another choice. So everybody, you need to prepare. You need to draw one paper. Okay. This is a 10 paper. I think it's very easy. Only 15 pages. Yes. 1-5. Okay. Just show the paper. Like I show you. This is the last year. Yeah, they did. Okay. So So first, this week, you need to draw the homework. You need to draw a CV for me, okay? And the CV, I already provided some sample. It's easy. You just copy the sample and change your personal information. It's enough. It's easy. For example, like here, you just go to the e-learning. Okay. Did you check your e-learning? So everybody, you use your mobile and then you can check. Or can you see it? So here, I just provide 3 samples for you. Okay. You, for example, I'm not sure someone you knew or not.
What's that, Ahmed?
So is it a good guy or better guy?
I think all of them are good.
Okay,
And
good.
my brother is also in them.
Where is your brother?
My brother is in the yellow book. He's from Spain.
You read
Jose
this one?
Maria. No, maybe down.
This one? What is
In
that?
the yellow book.
Study.
It's in the yellow book.
Oh, okay.
Stas is good one.
Okay. All good boys, okay, I believe. Okay. Everybody are good. Okay. So, for example, just try to find this one, this guy, this gentleman, okay? You just go to the website and then just download, okay? And for example, you change your name or your Chinese name or change your photo, okay? Easy, okay? And then actually, I'm not concerned your first name, okay? Just provide your personal information, okay? And or maybe one day I will visit you, okay? You will provide more detail, like the gentleman from Russia, okay? So the email address, and then you need to try to change your education and qualification. Okay, you can provide your story, all right? And what's the activity or interest that you have? Just talk something, or maybe you also can try what's the reason, you come to Taiwan, okay? Or maybe another one, this lady, okay? This lady from Paraguay. Yeah, and you also can see on what's the reason for coming to Taiwan, okay? You say something your idea, alright? And if a Taiwanese student or you just stay here, okay? And you cover your feature, like you want to be the exchange student, which country you want to go, okay? And then this is someone come to Taiwan, and then you can change. For the Taiwanese student, you can say what's the reason you want to go to any country, just imagine, okay? Because you are Taiwanese student, you don't need to talk here. You just say you want to go Germany or you want to go to any country, and then you can say some reasons. Okay, whole part. Okay. So another, you need to design. You need to say, oh, you already have a good computer skills. Can you use the Word? Can you use the Excel? Or you can use the PowerPoint? Or can you do some statistical packaging? Someone can use the statistical packaging, like the SAS or SPSS. Did you use the SPSS?
I use database. I'm into database programming with SQL.
Right. So you can to do analysis by yourself.
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah. So everybody, you need to have ability. In particular, this year, you also study in the statistics as well. Yeah. You need to ask your tutor provide some statistical package for you. Okay. You need you need to get some data, and then you need to try to know how to run, okay, and how to get the result. For example, basically you can make the question name by yourself, okay, but the question name, how many sample, how many observation you have. If you only study in the textbook, maybe 100, but this is not real. For example, for my study, for my analysis, more than 10,000 observations, or more than 10,000 samples. You need to use the statistical packaging, and very, very fast you can get some result. So if you know, then you can do very well for your job. If you don't know, then you cannot do anything. Sometimes you drop the paper, it's not only copy. You cannot say, oh, I copy someone already published some paper and then I get together. This is not so good. You need to create some initiative. Okay? Nobody find and you find. For example, do you know about the cross marriage? Cross-border border marriage. Can you hear this situation before? For example, the Taiwanese marry with the foreigner people. Okay? But the data in 2003, I found a very interesting result. Okay? Taiwanese marry with Chinese, and Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam. And can you imagine who easily to be divorced? Chinese. And I'm very confused. Why Taiwanese with Chinese are the same people? Why is it easily to be divorced? Okay? But after that, I checked another data from the 2008. This result changed. And why two web have the two different results? Okay? So, initial in 2003, because the Chinese married with the Taiwanese is forced marriage. Forced marriage. It's not a real marriage, but because the young lady from China married with the older Taiwanese. Okay, they only want to have the ID card. Okay, like European, I think the same. A lot of people move to the Germany, move to the European, and then they want to have the ID card, or move to American, the same. But they are not the real marriage. They're just friends. Okay, they just friends. Okay, and say, okay, you marry with me, and then 5 or 3 years, and then you can have ID card, you can find a job, you can more independent to manage all the living situation. Okay, so like this is story. But after 3 years, he got the ID card, and then they divorced. Okay, but from 2008, we found the Taiwanese married with the Chinese girl. They only the divorce rate is quite low because the young Chinese girl married with the young Taiwanese gentleman. So like love each other. They don't like to divorce. Okay, so it's very special for our social science. Okay, so when you study a lot of social science, you can find a lot of different situations, but you need to try to know possible reasons. Why? Okay, so when you got any result, you need to remind by yourself why. Okay, so this is a special for an academic job, so it's possible. So here. Okay, so here, after this class, this week, I hope you can follow the sample of the CV. It's easy to draw, okay? And then you also design one topic, okay? The topic is about the money and the banking, okay? You don't need to talk another one. For example, you can talk the monetary policy in Italy, or you can talk the money policy in Germany, okay? Or you can try to say, oh, financial crisis in Germany or anything. I mean, all the topics have some relationship with the money and the banking, okay? So, it's easy or not?
So
Yes?
next curriculum, how pages maximum? Like one page or 2 pages is okay.
Yeah, for your
For the CV.
Yeah.
And then for this, just the idea.
Yeah.
Just we're going to talk
Yeah,
about
you can
which is-
change. If you design the topic is typical to draw, you can change.
draw.
Yeah.
So in 1 page is enough.
Yes, yes. And then, if possible, you can go to the library. Actually, our library is quite good. Okay, so you can use, and then you can check a lot of data or information and create your story. Okay, so if you have any question or the problem, the classmate can discuss again. Here, so I hope you can start doing this work. I think after the midterm exam, we will have the presentation. Okay, so for example, there is 23. So okay, so for example, start doing today until midterm exam. You need to create the idea, or you need, if possible, you can start draw your paper, 15 page. Okay. So this is our job, and after here we have the presentation. Okay. So here have the presentation. Presentation 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Okay. And 5 minutes Q&A. Okay. So this is for the one person. And after that, I just edit that for our job. Okay. I think for the foreign student, it's very easy for you, but for the Taiwanese student, also more challenge. But I only encourage the Taiwanese student, you need to try to grow, upgrade for your learning, okay? Because maybe next year you also need to go to another country, you need to try to write down about the homework, okay? So I think it's easy, okay? So it's okay. And actually, this midterm exam, I will go to the speaker. How to say? Italy. This country. Near the yeah. How to say? LITHAI. So last year I went to the Netherlands, and this year I was lucky. I will visiting Lithuania. So I also go to there for my visiting and teaching 1 week. Okay, and their university provide all the fees for me. So yeah, so I think everybody need to go to another area to find all the situation. Okay, so okay, so shall we have a break 10 minutes and come back? Okay, so break 10 minutes and come back, right? Okay, so we continue try to see if you go to the e-learning and then you just check this syllabus, and this is more important in the radio. Okay, so you just connect.
Basics of APA Style tutorial. In this tutorial, you will learn how to apply some basic rules of APA Style. For in-depth guidance on style, and for comprehensive information on publishing in the social and behavioral sciences, we urge you to buy the publication manual of the American Psychological Association, 6th edition, where various elements of APA Style are described. Chapter and section numbers are given to tell you where more details can be found in the publication manual. Introduction. APA Style was developed by social and behavioral scientists to standardize scientific writing. APA Style is used for term papers, research reports, empirical studies, literature reviews, theoretical articles, methodological articles, and case studies. Manuscript structure. APA research papers are divided into sections. The main sections are title page, Chapter 2, Sections 1 through 3. Abstract, Chapter 2, Section 4. Introduction, Chapter 2, Section 5. Method, Chapter 2, Section 6. Results, Chapter 2, Section 7. Discussion, Chapter 2, Section 8. References, Chapter 2, Section 11. Appendices, Chapter 2, Section 13. Click on any of the research paper sections above to view a sample.
I think here the total have the 25 the page, and show you how to draw your paper in APA style. Okay, so the basic you need to design. For example, the content include introduction, method, result, and discussion. Okay, and finally you just try to summarize, draw abstract for your paper. Okay, and then the paper page as well. And finally, you also need to provide some reference. Okay, the reference is not only provided on the website. You need try to say, okay, the author name or the topic or theme or which journal you find. Okay, so you can check a lot of things. So I hope you just try to do more. Okay, so and here Ida, she already joined my class last semester in the public finance. Okay, maybe Ida, you can do some help for everybody. If anyone have any question, you can ask the help from Ida. Okay, she is very kind. She can show you how to do. It's much better. Okay, so and where the book? Okay, you can read. No, you can read. No problem. So any question? So the total 15 pages is enough. You don't need to talk more, okay? Because it is only the 10 paper. Short paper is not for your dissertation or anything, okay? So in my personal idea, I would like to try to create a story. When we draw the paper, it's more important. You need to consider which story you prefer to draw. Okay, so because everybody you come from different country, every country will got the different format. Okay, so maybe I would like to show you later about the money and banking. Okay, so in the real situation, we have the advanced society or developing society or underdeveloping society. Okay, so when we talk some special topic, it's not only concerned by ourselves. We need to consider in this situation, if for another country and how to do, it's much better. For example, how to do the international trade. Okay, the international trade is not only good for your country. Okay, we do some export, some import. Okay, and then we need to consider more situation. For example, in entire world, do you know which currency is more important? After the Second World War, from 1945, in the global situation, we have 16 currency, 16 countries, their currency, and get together we call basket money. Okay. After that, have some country their power loss, and some country their power increase. Okay. So until now, in the entire world, we only have 4 currencies. Number one is American, US dollar. Okay. And the second one is the European dollar. Actually, European dollar. Okay. And the third one is British, UK pound. Okay. And the fourth is the Japanese yen dollar. Okay. And now, do you know from next month, from October next month, the China renminbi will become to the 5th currency. Okay. And then we call this is SDR. Do you know what is SDR? Special right drop. Special right drop. So special dropping right. Sorry. We call SDR. Okay. So you need to be the member. Okay. SDR. Okay. This is the special drop. Right. So, I mean, until now, for the global situation, we call IMF. Okay, it's the International Monetary Fund. Okay, or World Bank. Okay, okay. So now have the 5 currents control the entire world. And why the China currency can become the 5th, okay? Because the China economic grow very, very fast, okay? And then they also create a lot of power. So like this situation, this is good for China or not? Or this situation is good for all society or not? So in particular, I think this month they have the big meeting. Is we call G20. Did you hear G20? From the G7, okay, and then here now is the G20, okay. It's represent G7 is represent 7 countries is belong to the advanced industry country, okay. After that, when the Obama to be president in America, okay, he won in particular for the 2008, got a financial crisis in America, okay. So how to solve the financial crisis in the 2008? So Obama, the American president, okay, they just invite the global 20 countries, the leader went to American, and they just try to discussion and then how to control all the economic situation in the entire world, like the economic stability, how to control the price, how to control inflation, how to solve the unemployment, or how to solve the pollution for the environment. Like this situation, they just all get together, discussing it again. Okay, so now is the G20, and this year, this month, they operated at the China. Okay, a lady from China. Do you know where?
Yes, it's in my hometown, Hangzhou.
Hangzhou. Why the Chinese leader choice they happen at the Hangzhou? Do you know why? Yeah, Alibaba. Another one. Yeah, because Alibaba is more successful. It's a sample, it's a model for the modern Chinese society. So China is very proud. It's say that China is not only for pollution, okay? Actually, they also have some successful case, okay? So the Chinese leader very proud and they invite all the global leaders went to the China, okay? And maybe the China will different with before, okay? So actually, and China also provided another economic program. So maybe I would like to show you later how about China, okay, the China story, and how about the Taiwanese story, okay? We very comprehensive. Sometimes the Taiwan economic, we also say, oh, Taiwan economic belongs to the mirror, okay? So, but I mean for the young generation, for the Taiwanese, they don't know why. Do you know about the Taiwanese economic development? You are Taiwanese, but I think you don't know. Oh, you know? If someone asks you, how about the economic development in Taiwan? Can you exactly describe it? Yeah, yes.
It's a fast growing, fast world company in the world.
What?
Fastest growing fast world company.
Yeah, actually, the Taiwan story, for example, from 1949, we from China, the KMT party moved to Taiwan, and the Taiwan you can imagine, they controlled by Japan before, and American army just fired Taiwan directly, you know. So actually, the Taiwan situation is quite cool, okay. And then they used the 3 years, from 1949 to 1952, 3 years, try to do some reconstruction for society. Okay? And in 1952, the GDP or GNP in Taiwan only US dollar 50 US dollar per person per year. Okay? And actually, Philippines, their GNP, GDP higher than Taiwan so much, maybe 10 times. Okay, so Taiwan 50 US dollar, Philippines 500. But why? When the Taiwan economy grow up very fast, okay, but Philippines their GNP or GDP fall down. Okay, so and after that, from I think from 1990, Philippine government just encourage people go to outside, they come to the outsource to find a job. Okay, but the Taiwan more stability, and then we also got a more good, better result. But this story maybe will change in the future, in the next 20 years. Okay, do you know why? Because a lot of people all go faster, but Taiwan only stay there, didn't move. Okay, so this is the big trouble for Taiwanese society. So, but in Chinese philosophy, we also concern if we got a good situation, and then easily to die. If we got a poor situation, then we become stronger. Can you believe? So, how to have the ability of creation? Most creation dependent on poor situation. If everybody you got a good situation, then easily to die because you just enjoy. Okay, so I hope you come to Taiwan. You need to try to know more about the philosophy in Chinese class. Okay, maybe I would like to show you later in my class. Okay, and okay, so I hope you can go back or you can go to the library to check what is APA stuff. Okay, so and another, they also mentioned a lot of good points for you. Actually, this is good for your academic job. Okay, I hope everybody you are smart. Actually, I think in my class you are all smart. Okay, I'm not sure when you join another class with the Taiwanese student. Most Taiwanese students always lazy. You understand? They don't like full study. You can check. Okay, and then the female will become the leader for the next generation. Can you believe? You can calculate. The gentleman, where do you come from? Gentleman? Where do you come from? Malaysia. You from American and the gentleman from Malaysia. And you can imagine why no Taiwanese. Taiwanese gentlemen where they go? Because stupid go to they don't have for study. Okay? This is dangerous for Taiwan. Okay? Can you imagine? Yeah, and it's not only in Taiwan. You can check, go to the overseas. Okay? 80% all Taiwanese girls. Only 20% Taiwanese boys. So this country will fall down, become poor. So this is a forecast, okay? So everybody you need to know. But except my son. My son is okay. My son now he is studying at the city of New York in the PhD program. And the city of New York University provide a full scholarship for him. Yeah, so it's not easy. So I only encourage my son, just step in America. Don't come back. Okay? Because Taiwan environment is quite poor. Okay? Nobody want to work hard. Nobody want to do a good job. Okay? So this is a big problem. Okay? So God bless us. Okay? We cannot do any change. Because so actually I'm very proud, very happy to join this class. I had two classes in English. One is the ZIP program, and I also very happy because a lot of students all from European country and share a lot of idea, and it's very 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 nice. Okay, but another three class, maybe I will show you later. Okay, actually my course already recorded so many courses. Okay, I just encourage them. If they don't have to attend the class, please go back, go to the website to see my class again. Or you cannot sleep, you just watch the program and you sleep. Can you imagine? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this is our story, all right? And here, I also provide so many websites. For example, if you want to try to find some data, okay, about American, here also, so you just come to here. So now I also design. When I visiting at the how to call? Second,
Lithuania.
Lithuania. Is right? Lithuania, okay? So when I visiting this university, I just try to design what topic I want to talk. Okay, so the first story I want to talk something about economic development in Taiwan, and the next the story I want to talk because the central bank, the director in Taiwan, he got the 13A ranking from the global financial magazine. It's not easy. It's represent he got 30 years. Okay, in the entire world, he got a higher value, higher scores. Okay, but why the Taiwanese the economic not so good? Okay, so in particular for the wage, earning or salary, we always stay there. We have not increased. Okay, so now. So Taiwan more than 20 years, our salary is constant, not change. Okay, and what's the problem we have? I think we got a big problem by central bank, because our central bank control the exchange rate. Okay, in Taiwan we always encourage. Most people can do more export the product to the entire world. Okay, so we just did valuation for our currency. So you can buy a lot of things from Taiwan, all very very cheap. Do you like Taiwan? Yeah, Taiwan is crazy. Okay, because everything is very cheap. Okay, and all high quality, cheap and high quality. So you step Taiwan. You just enjoy it, okay? But one day, if you leave Taiwan, you go to outside, go to overseas, and then most Taiwanese people, they need to pay higher burden. Because our currency is devaluation, okay? Actually, this is unfair for import. Okay, it's good for export, but not good for import. Because we share the person very cheaper. But if we want to buy something from overseas, it's very expensive. Okay, so this is a big trouble. So I think he got the higher honor, 13 years. I got the A ranking. But actually, it represents most Taiwanese pay higher payment for this honor. Okay, so sometimes it's crazy. Okay, so I think for his person, he got a higher honor. For all society, he need to pay more higher responsibility for this situation. So can you understand? So maybe I just try to do some comment, okay? And I also try to talk some story about Taiwan and China, okay? Actually, Taiwan and China, for example, the British, they exceed European. Do you know why?
Brexit. Yeah.
Yeah, why?
Because well, first is the older people and the people who live in countryside, they want to go out from there because of they want to go back to a model that is almost impossible to exist right now of economy and society.
Yeah, maybe you have a good point, but for my personal idea, it's dependent on contribution and benefit.
Yeah, also.
Okay, the British people, they just consider they pay a lot of contribution, but they only have a free benefit, so they don't like to pay. Okay, so they want to exit. They want to independent with the European unit, because now who control European unit? Germany and France, not controlled by British. So they hate, they don't like, they don't like to pay more contribution because the British people, they are not stupid, okay? And after that, when they exit, the British will be get the more good situation. Do you know why? Because now the British population only 60 million population. But in the entire world, how many people use in English? I think 0.3 billion. Okay. Now, how many population we have now? 7 billion. Okay. 7 billion population. And the 3 billion population use in English. Okay, so the British people, they only speak in English, then they have a job. Because near half population, they use the English. Okay, so when they exit the European unit, the British is fine. Not so many change. Okay, but if it is a situation for Taiwan and China, Taiwan can exit China. So I just very confused for my generation, When I was a student, when I was young, my higher responsibility, we want to save China. Okay, one day we want to control China, want to manage China, we want to become a leader in China because the Chinese people always got a poor situation. So we are all family. We need to provide some support for Chinese people. Okay, but until now, they say no, Taiwanese and Chinese is different. For example, my wife, her family all come from China. Okay, and my initial family in Taiwan. Okay, and then we have a new generation. So why my son becomes smart? You know why? Because for the Chinese story, 400 years, we will have to change one dynasty. Because the people move. Okay? When at the war, and the people, they need move to another area. and then create another children again. So for example, the Italian lady is married with an American gentleman or another, then new generation becomes stronger. Okay? If you marry with the domestic people, maybe you become stupid, you know. Like Japan, okay? Where I come from Japan, I'm sorry. Sorry. But you are not Japanese.
What's the point here?
Alright. But you look very handsome. I see.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
you got a better situation. You better than the initial Japanese. Do you agree? Yeah. Maybe. So I mean, it's more important topic is about the cross border marriage. Yeah. So why not? We need to open our mind, open our sign, and change our lifestyle. Okay. So I mean, like this story for Taiwan and China. Okay. So you can look. In the 1949, we had a 2 billion population moved from China in 1949. Okay, and the initial people in Taiwan had a 6 million population, and now we all get together already increased to the 23 million population. Okay, so I mean this is the Taiwan story. Okay, so you also can look. Why Taiwan economy grow very fast? Because we have new people, new generation. Okay, so for example, like Germany also becomes stronger because you welcome some people from the Middle East country. Okay, and the new generation. Okay, so yeah, like this story, you can try to understand. All the situation. So I mean, Taiwan and China. One day if we get together, we come to Chawan. Can you hear before? Chawan. China and Taiwan, and the new people we call Chawan. Chawan, okay? Chawan. So maybe, okay. Because from 1952 to 1980, in the global situation, everything was made in Taiwan. Okay, but after 1980 until now, everything was made in China. And what can we do in Taiwan? So Taiwan changed our policy from MIT to DIT. It means from made in Taiwan, change to design in Taiwan, okay, and made in China. So one day with Taiwan and China, we can do more cooperation, then become number 1. So South Korea was worried about this situation. So they just say, oh, this is Taiwan new people, very dangerous. Okay, so we just try to consider this story. Okay, so and so if you are interested, you also can connect website. And I already tried to find more paper and create more idea and share some experience with my foreigner friends. Okay, so yeah. And so here,
A university professor started off his class by picking out of his back pocket a £20 note. And in this lecture hall of about 200 people, he asked, how many of you would like this note? Naturally, all 200 hands went up. He said, interesting. He then said, before I let you have it, let me ask you this question. He took the note and folded it in half twice. And then he said, how many of you want this note? Still, 200 hands went up. Now he said, let me try something else. He took the note and he crumpled it. He said, how many of you want this note now? Still, 200 hands went up. Finally, he chucked the note on the floor. He screwed it with his shoe and crumpled it even more, picked it back up, now with dirt, and said, how many of you want this note? All 200 hands were still up. He said, today you've learned an important lesson. No matter how much I crumpled that note, how much I scrunched it up, how many times it was trodden on, you still wanted it because it was still worth £20. In the same way that that £20 note held its value, so do you. No matter how many times life will tread on you, life will crumple you, life will scrunch you, and life will squeeze you, you will always keep your value, that spark within us all of bliss, knowledge, and eternity that exists. That spark will never be taken away. Our value is not created by the price of our clothes or our bank balance or the job title that we have. See, we should be building life and not just building our CVs. In the middle of 2009, he was the software engineer that no one wanted to hire. He had 12 years of experience at Yahoo, but he was rejected by Facebook and then rejected by Twitter. He'd been to a great university. He had a great CV. But he decided to team up with one of his alumni members at Yahoo and started to create an app and focus on the startup space. In 5 years' time, he sold that app for $19 billion to Facebook.
Okay, so if we have time, when you go back, you can check the website. And then actually, they want to create the stories about, actually the money is quite dirty. You use the currency, the paper is quite dirty, but everybody you believe the money is useful. Okay, but how to do your valuation constant? Okay, so you need to learn, or you need to get something special, and then you more smart. And he also mentioned this guy, he want to apply the job, but actually he can get a job. But after that, he created a new product to sell to the Yahoo, and then he got a higher earning as well. So I only encourage you, okay? You need to study by yourself, okay? How to let you become smart. You need to pay your attention, pay your effort, pay your time, okay? So, for example, how to learn a language. For example, for the Taiwanese student, actually we also got the same problem, okay? So how to prove for our English, okay? So you can imagine, you can check for the young person, how long can you speak in your language? I mean, the language first is for the listening, okay? and then you need to try to say speaking, and then after some reading and writing as well. Okay. You need to step by step. But now the Taiwanese education we got a big trouble because in the school we only consider reading and writing. So most people they learn a lot of time, but their English is not good. Okay, so the key point is the listen. Okay, so I hope everybody, in particular for the Taiwanese student, every day you need to pay 1 hour, 2 hours or more for listen. Okay, you can imagine when the baby was born, how long the baby can speak. How long? Maybe Germany smart. How long we can speak? Call father, mother, or anything?
I don't know.
No, you must check. Okay. Yeah. One day you will become father and a mother. You can check. Your children was born. How long they can speak? Basically, female girl is smart. Female, I think they was born 10 months. Okay. They can speak, they can call father, call mother, and boy is stupid, okay? They need maybe 7 months. Okay? They was learning slowly, okay? So you can imagine, okay, 10 months. When the baby was born, 10 months, every day actually they just go listening. Okay? And 10 months we can calculate, okay? 10 months, 1 day, 24 hours, and how to calculate 30 days or 10 months. Okay, so the total 7,200 hours. Okay, and then we deduct the half. Okay, maybe 12 hours for sleeping. Okay, so for for the per baby, they need to know how to speak, how to use the language. They need to pay 3,600 hours for listening. So the key problem is for the Taiwanese student. They don't like to pay the time for listening. So although they read, they remember a lot of books, not useful. Okay, so we need to enjoy or listen. Actually, my English is quite poor. Okay, I 39 just went to UK for my PhD program, and when I go there, I become stupid, because I don't know. And I also complained to my supervisor, say my English is quite poor and how to do. She just said, go back to watch television. Okay, so I bring my radio. I open 24 hours. I just open and then listen. When I sleeping, I don't know. Become crazy, because time for me is very important. How to use the short time, and then I can improve my English. Because if I cannot listening to catch the correct information, I cannot do any response. Okay, so it's very important for listen. So I encourage the Taiwanese student. You need to agree. Now you just boom. Okay, you just boom. So you need to pay 3,600 hours for this. Okay, how to do? You just encourage 1 day, 1 hour, and 1 year you just improve 365 hours. So not enough. So you need to go faster, okay? 2 hours or 3 hours. If you can do that 1 year, okay, you can catch, you can improve your listening. Actually, you can look, everybody, you already become adult, okay? Everybody was smart, okay? But if you cannot catch any correct information, then you become stupid, okay? Because you cannot do any response. So this is for my personal idea and encourage all the Taiwanese students, okay? I think the foreign language all the same. For example, one day if I'm interested in trying to learn Germany, okay, I need to pay the time to listen in German, okay. Actually, I learned Germany before 20 years, 2 years, sorry, but I forgot everything. Okay, I don't know. You know, so I just encourage you. You need to pay your time, pay your attention, pay your effort, okay? And then you can improve your ability faster, okay? So, it's okay? So, just remember, which job do you need? Which work do you need today? Today you come here, I remind you again, because our class will finish. Okay? So I remind you first for our work first, okay? Please drop your CV and send it by email to me. Okay? My email here, I told you again, right? First things you just copy the sample, okay? And change all your personal information and drop your CV in Word. Please don't change it to PDF, okay? Because if you in Word, and then I can check for you, maybe I do some revise for you. Okay, if you send to me by PDF, I cannot change. Okay, so everybody, you just use the samples, okay? And the second requirement, you need to design which topic you want to draw, which story you want to talk. All topic are welcome, okay? But you need to have some relationship with money and banking, okay? So everybody, you come from different country. I hope you can draw more topic about your country, and then we can share, okay, in this class, because this class is special. You are special, I'm special. Every person is special, okay? So we need to have this good opportunity to learn for each other, okay? So this is the second, you need to create it. And if you draw the topic in your CV, if you want to change, yes, we can change. Okay. So the time I show you, you need to complete for your paper. Okay. Maybe after the midterm exams, maybe we will to do the presentation. I think from November 20. When I come back, okay. If you already, you can do your presentation first, okay? So I hope everybody we can finish before Christmas, okay? So after the presentation, everybody you need to send your final paper to me, okay? Because I need to provide the scores for you for the ranking, okay? So this is our schedule.
Before 20, we send you the final paper.
Yeah.
And before
I hope everybody you can because for example here you to do presentation, maybe I provide some comment for you. You want to try to do some revision. Yeah, it's okay. But everybody, you need to completely for this job before Christmas, and then you have a holiday, right? Or maybe someone want to go back earlier. Okay, so it's okay. So are you happy? Okay, good, nice. I hope I sincerely hope everybody you can enjoy this class. And if you have any question, just let me know. Okay. So today we just record it here. Okay, stop here.